That's it. That's all. Right? You're just going to shame for me.
Well, as you can see, I am now ready for con. Got my ticket in hand. I've got my cosplay on. Can you guess what it is? How about now? No? Well, whoops, would help if I hold it upright. Homer J. Simpson. Well, see you at con. I'm following the Batmobile to the con. Oh, here I am at con. Already got the Ghostbusters vehicle out here. Now we're headed up to the front. We're going to get in line and head on in. Well, I'm now inside. We're going to go do some walking and see what it's all about and everything. So come along for the journey. Lots of Funko Pops all around. Creators. Definitely one of our smaller cons, but it's still a really good one. Okay, I'm here with Edward Kraatz.
The second.
Yeah. He's a cover artist for IDW.
Dark Horse.
Yep. And just here to ask him some questions. How does he like the con?
I love Smallville. We've done it now for a few years. They do a great job. The community's amazing. Some of my biggest supporters and followers we met right here at Smallvillecon, so absolutely love it.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad, and I'm sorry that the AC isn't working the best today.
Yeah, it's a little warm right now, but that's okay. We're not outside, so...
That's true. So at least we got a little bit movement and everything
for
here.
sure.
So you've got some amazing work here and everything. What's your latest one that you've done?
So some of the latest stuff I actually don't have here. We couldn't get them from the printer in time for the shows. But, you know, we got some Supernatural. We've got the Venom Spidey. We actually did some badge art for the show. So I was contracted to do some badge art. And we actually have the badge art available as well. So the original animated series Batman, stuff like that.
Okay. What about the latest cover? What have you done lately?
So, so the last cover that I've actually worked on was last year. We did the Transformers versus Terminator crossover for IDW and Dark Horse, and that was amazing. Currently, I'm working on 2 books. One of them is for Geek and Game, which you guys can find them online. I think they've got 50,000 people in their community, and that's a zombie kind of comic called From Your Grave. And then another one that I know you hear this all the time, but I can't talk about. So.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Make sure you make it out to Smallville Comic-Con.
Yep. Thank you very much. And over here is some friends of ours. Lots of cosplayers. And this is still just early. We're just now getting started. That's a pretty cool Harley Quinn costume. Way to go. Are you enjoying the con?
Yeah.
Good. How you doing, folks? Enjoying the con?
So far, so good. Nice and cool in here.
Yes. The other one is a little warm.
Yes. I heard they're having air conditioner problems.
So you guys enjoying the con?
Yeah, actually.
Is this your first time to Smallville?
His, but this is probably my second before COVID. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my first year here.
So you're enjoying it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good.
Nice small con. I like small cons. I go to a lot of big ones.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you. How are you today? Enjoying the con? Good. So, are you enjoying the con? Oh yeah. So, first time or?
No, I've gone since I was 6 years old. I'm 16 now. Really enjoy it. It's very fun.
Oh, cool. Well, hope you have fun. So I'm here with Cara Nicole, AZpowergirl, and she's got her new book out. 1 and 2 has come out, and now she's working on number 3 that's in, just got done with...
Unstable frequencies.
Yes. Yeah. But you, the fire just got done with your kickstart, didn't it?
We did, and we are rolling over to Indiegogo, and that's going to be launching very soon, hopefully this weekend, if not early next week. And so, yeah, Fire V3 is the end of this very first story arc about a social media influencer who gets accidentally launched across the galaxy, gaining superpowers. And she is on a planet that is under attack from another alien species. And they need to try to convince her to use her newfound superpowers to save their people. Does she want to do this? No, because she's got selfies to take. She's got things to post. Will they get her to save their people? Find out.
I love it so far. I've already got the first two, and I've read them several times now.
Good, and you know it has a soundtrack too.
So
we have a soundtrack with original music, and Alfred Trujillo and I write it, and do the interiors, and some covers. It's a fun story. It's an oversized comic with over 30 pages. And it is definitely a superhero story for the next generation.
cool. Can't wait for the next one.
Me too.
Well, see you later. Thank you. So how are you guys doing today at the con?
We're doing great. It's a little warm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little roasty.
I hear that there's one of the air conditioners is down and everything.
Yep.
So is this your first time out at Smallville?
No, it's not. We're friends with the owner, and we actually we run the Harry Potter group from Kansas City, and so we actually have a booth in the next building.
I already saw that, and I'm going to be back around. So,
Awesome. Yeah.
Well, thank you, and
Yes, of course.
you guys have a good day at the con.
Yeah, you too.
Hello. Hey. How are you enjoying the con today?
I love Comic-Con. It's so much fun. I'm so glad to be here and be part of this great activity that we're having today.
Cool. Is this your first time at Smallville?
No, not. I live in Hutchinson, so I come every year.
Oh, cool. It's a good little con for a small town, ain't it?
It is. I'm glad to see all the people come out after COVID. They're just having a great time with their families and spending some money.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, good talking to you.
Yeah, bye. Hey everybody, I'm here at Feather in Your Cap with Booth, and you are?
David Leroy.
And you have a very unique booth of Renaissance crossed with superheroes. How did this come about, and what brought you to Smallville?
Well, I'll tell you about, I've been doing Renaissance festivals for about 15 years. And about 5-6 years ago, I started thinking, I wonder if I did some crossover vests that would do any good, if I could sell them. And so I started doing Captain America and Green Lantern, did a DC character and a Marvel character. And I just kept making those same two vests over and over and over that year. And so 2016, I think it was, in Planet Comic-Con, I jumped on board and did 52 different characters, and I've been doing it ever since.
Well, it's really unique, and like I said, totally different. I mean, Harry Potter, Star Trek, superheroes, all with like a steampunk feel and Renaissance feel to it and everything. Even pirate hats. So it's very, very unique. I really enjoyed seeing this, and still need to try and get one done maybe in a Harley Quinn.
Yeah. You know what, I kind of feel like there's a lot of crossover between Comic-Con, Renaissance, and steampunks. A lot of the same people like the same stuff. And so I feel like it's a good medium for someone who maybe is a little more into Comic-Cons but likes Renaissance to have to bring their Comic-Con character into a Renaissance festival and still be able to play the characters that they like to play.
Cool. So if anybody wants to find you, can they find you online?
They can. I have a website called renfeather.com. renfeather.com. And then Feather in Your Cap on Facebook is mine also. So if they want to message me through Feather in Your Cap, I do a lot of personal sizing. I've done a lot of, for men especially, I've done a lot of 2X and 3X vests because they're harder to find, and I can size a pretty big guy.
So even if they just want a regular Renaissance one, they can do that too?
Absolutely, sure thing.
Well, cool. Well, thank you very much for your time and everything.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, I'm here with Jason. So Jason, what brought you out to Smallvillecon?
Hey, I'm glad to talk to your audience, by the way. I came out to Smallvillecon to see family. Actually, I was born and raised in Wichita, so I've got my brother and his family out here to visit. So I decided to look up a Comic-Con in Kansas, and this was the one I made it out to.
Yeah, it's a nice small one, so you get to actually interact with people a little bit more.
Absolutely, yeah. I love these kind of crowds where it's not as overwhelming as those big shows, and you get a lot more time with people.
Cool. And I see that you've been a Marvel artist since 2005.
Yes, sir.
What brought you into Marvel and everything?
Well, I was always a big fan of X-Men, and so this is actually one of my first X-Men comics I worked on in 2006, just a little bit after a year after I first started. But I was a big comic fan in high school, and so I was drawing comics. I taught myself how to color comics, and I eventually saw an ad online for a color assistant job for Hi-Fi Design. So I applied for that job and I got it. I became a head colorist there, and then that led to CrossGen Comics in Florida, which not a lot of people know about because it was a real small independent company. But a lot of that talent ended up going to Marvel when it went bankrupt. So I was one of those lucky ones that got recommended to Marvel.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And are you going to get to see any of our town while you're out here?
I really wanted to see, is it the Cosmosphere? Is that what that is?
The Space Museum.
The Space Museum, yeah.
It has the Apollo 13 capsule.
Exactly. I would like to check that out, yeah.
And if you ever get a chance, go down to the Stratica. It's the Underground Salt Museum.
Okay.
And that there actually has the Superman costume that Christopher Reeves wore and everything. It's archived down there in the movie section of it.
And that's a salt mine?
Yep.
So it looks like his Fortress of Solitude?
Somewhat. Some people have said that. But yeah, it's 600 feet below ground, and you get to tour the mine and everything.
Sweet. Yeah, well, thank you. And I really appreciate coming out to Smallville Comic-Con.
Well, thank you for coming out.
Yeah, no problem.
You have a good day. Okay, so how are you guys enjoying Smallville out here today?
Love it.
Love it.
I know Chris is the one who basically started all this, but this is the first time I've seen him out enjoying it instead of actually behind a desk or trying to promote it and everything. So, enjoying it for able to walk around for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, this is the first year we've had it for 3 years, so I'm just having fun. No sitting in a booth for me.
Well, thank you, and you guys have a good day. I'm here with Cal, and you've been coming here since the very first Comic-Con.
Yep.
You've been cosplaying ever since then also, from what I know.
Yes, I've been cosplaying for about 10-ish years now. So yeah, I've been here since the first, or I came to the first one. Loved it ever since.
And you've won a few times at the Comic-Con, or at the cosplay contest here.
Yes. I think I won like two or three times here in different costumes.
The wings you made were amazing, the one that's in the up there.
Those were air pneumatics. They open and close to about 10-foot wingspan. I've made a couple of them. This costume has interchangeable wings that actually have a same system that opens them up, but this is just my smaller wings so I can walk around easier.
So, now is this the first year that you're actually being a...
This is my third year having a booth.
Okay.
And I'll be judging the cosplay contest later on.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for coming to Smallville.
Of course, I love it here. It's a great con.
When you consider in 1990 there were 5 channels, so we were getting 15 to 18 million viewers, and we were in 3rd place behind Cosby and The Simpsons, right?
Yeah, one of those has aged better than the other. Yeah.
The less said about that. But now you could have a hit with 4 or 5 million viewers. What that gives the audience is you can have age shows that don't have to capture. You don't have to carry 20 million viewers a week in order to stay on
In fact, I was glad you mentioned that because I was going to ask, what, how has shooting super speed changed from, the technology and everything has just changed so much since from the 90s to the 2000 teens.
Yeah, I mean, in a quarter of a century, we would hope things had improved. Of course. The usability factor of the suit, the 1990 suit, was so difficult. At one point, I think Danny Gilson was going to get me a psychotherapist to help me deal with my problem with it. I'm like, it's not a mental problem, Danny. It's hot. But it's the new suits are more user friendly. The old suit it's amazing construction. I'm very proud of it. Both suits, original suits, were designed by Oscar winners.
Well, hello today. How are you, Kim?
I'm doing great, Reed. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How's Smallville going for you other than hot in this building?
Well, other than the air conditioning not working, it's been wonderful. It's so awesome to have a true Smallville Comic-Con again.
It's been a while since with COVID, so I'm glad to be back and everything. Scene seems to be going really good, except for the AC. A lot of people around.
Yeah, it's a great crowd. It really is. So many people have come out in costumes. So many people are supporting John and all of us.
Yep. So any plans for this con other than just walking around, or?
Nah. We've got so much to do just here at the booth that I'm not doing anything more than this.
And she's definitely got a good booth here. You like some creepy dolls? She's got them right now. But they also got some good collector items and everything. So how are you enjoying Smallville? Is this your first time in this galaxy? Oh, 5 times here. Cool. Well, I hope you're not going over to the other building where it's too hot. Yeah. Well, thank you again, and thank you for coming to Smallville.